Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bub and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny.
Hey everyone, welcome on the TRACKSIDE with Kokpit, brought to you by GARAGE16. Kins and Books back on another Wednesday. It is another brand new month. Half of 25 is gone. July, August, September, October. About 4 or 5 months ago till Speedway starts. Hey Books, how are you, mate?
Oh, I'm not doing too bad, mate. Yeah, it's the year's gone fast, isn't it? I mean, like, holy snapping duck shit. Oh, I should look close to the mic. Actually, probably couldn't hear me much then.
No.
It's the year has gone bloody quick, and mate, it's like I just said in the comments there. Oh, way not in 108 days till we should, doing the countdown as per usual. But mate, it's exciting, and it was a great season last season. I think this next one's going to be even better. It just I'm looking forward to a new season starting, and I'm looking forward to this weekend as well, mate.
Yeah, definitely. It's a massive weekend for Speedway New Zealand, and obviously the big awards. And actually, I'll just go and share something, and this will give a bit of a quick insight to how things will look possibly for those who haven't seen. So that's on the website, speedway.co.nz, just / obviously the awards, and the finalist says everyone's been through. We'll just sneak on through some of this, the categories. I'm not going to sit here. We're not going to go through every single one, but you take a look at it from obviously stock car, superstars, all the classes basically, and then we'll go through to the youth ages, representative, the media, promotional contribution. You got commentary online. You also got the community initiative, the great written article. Not forgetting about the photographers and photos, the officials, events as well, the perseverance side of things. And then, of course, you got the big ones, which are the Speedway of the Year awards as well. So overall, Books, mate, it is going to be a big night as you look forward to being in two categories ourselves for the show. Yeah,
it's exciting. Our first time being nominated. It's interesting. Like I say, though, we both say, we never got into it for that, but it's still nice to, I suppose, to be nominated, and I mean, it's exciting, I suppose, and to be a part of that. And then the great thing too for us this weekend is, starting on Friday, we've been invited to attend the AGM and help with updates for Speedway New Zealand. So we will be doing updates for everybody out there during the days of the AGM, building up to the awards. So that's quite exciting for us too, kids, to be a part of that, and I'm quite excited to see how the processes work and what happens. We hear all the rumours and all the crap that people say, this happens, and why didn't they do this? But we can see it firsthand now and just say, hey, look, there's a lot, and I believe there's a lot to the processes that happen at the AGM. And mate, I'm excited to actually be part of that. Going to hit the road tomorrow at about 5:30, 6 here in the big smoke and Napier, freezing my bloody nuts off, and it's been cold, and that's exciting too, mate, to be a part of that, and I know you are looking forward to it just as much as me.
Yeah, definitely. Just up the road from Pairo to the big city of Sales, not going quite deep in there. I'm going to have to look at Rainbow Sea when I drive past it and wave at as you head into look for accommodation and amongst the traffic. One good thing is we won't be dealing with the school traffic, but you're always dealing with the traffic of any form or kind when you go into the big city like Auckland. But I'm excited. Like you, AGM, it's going to be quite an eye-opener for you and I, and I'm hoping what we can deliver with some of the outcomes from some of the meetings, and we get the information pretty well firsthand, and you as a viewer can watch through our Facebook page. Obviously, we'll connect it through to the Speedway NZ Facebook, I'm guessing, or their website, or however we'll do it. But it was just a pleasure, because last week we had Zoe and Lani join us, and to be asked to come along and help them out and be part of this. You get to find out, like you say, we want to squash all those rumours, Books, Everyone on the good old social media knows everything. Aaron Ferguson, how you, mate? Marcus and Kaylee Tidd, congratulations on your committee for the upcoming season at Waiharoa. Well done to everyone involved there. Wayne Alton, good evening to you. Aaron, Ron Bloomfield, how are you, Ron? Like you say earlier, Books, 108 days. Thomas Scott, we're all good, mate. We're all good. Jennifer Adams, our good friend Ams, who we'll have to try and catch up with sometime soon and see what's the latest on the Speedway Excellence Awards. Richard and Trudy, always a pleasure to have you on the show. Jacob Smith, Ian Wilson, my good friend Johnson Watanes watching, Samantha Kiss, Lappy Latwoods. I was actually on Fresh FM yesterday and having a bit of a chat with them. Thanks for having me on the show. Mike Harvey, Samantha Kiss, Motu Goodley, Brad Wright, how you going there, Tank? B-Man, always good to see you on the show. What else we got? Flynn Ashton, Darren Quirk. And thank you, Mike, for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Simon Smith. Yeah, counting down as we get closer. Pitapi Tamatea, Bevan Giltrap. The list carries on. Larson Walker. But Books, I know you and I are excited. Bring on this coming Friday for us and Saturday.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And also, don't forget, people, I saw it come up today. We were tagged in the post as well, I suppose, so we could share it around. But there's a job available coming up at SNZ. Nice pay package, bit of work. Just got to have nice, thick skin like leather. But Zoe's there as interim at the moment, and she's getting through conference. But there's now the application for a job. You can see it on, what was it on? Seek, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or you just go to the Speedway New Zealand Facebook page and you can see it up there. And go and apply. If you think you're capable of being the general manager, go and have a go. And we all sit back. We've watched so many sit back and say, I could do that, and I can, why don't I do this? Well, now's your chance. Go put your job application. I believe it's a pretty good package to be a part of Speedway New Zealand and be the general manager. Zoe's doing a great job as interim at the moment with her knowledge and what she does. So they obviously can't convince her to stay on, Kins. She doesn't really want to stay on full time, but at the moment she's flat out trying to organise this weekend, which all starts like basically, I think most of the committee and everyone fly in tomorrow and go up there tomorrow. So but like I say, get amongst it. Put your application if you think you are a suitable general manager for Speedway New Zealand. Have a go. Put your name on. Put your name in the hat. See what happens. I encourage anybody who thinks they can do it to go and do it, like it's, and I do believe it's a great package that they're offering too, Kins. But yeah, like I say, you will need thick skin because there's always plenty of people out there, even though you do a good job, to bring you down and try and make you look silly when you're not. So thick skin's a must, I think, for that job.
Yeah, definitely. And like you say, being strong in your decisions and having the support of SNZ behind you. Daniel Petre, how you going there, pundit? Scott Honeybone, Daniel Chalk, good to see you back, mate. Craig Elmers, hey Elmo, how are you? Mark Goodman, we're all good. Marcus Smith, Connor Orkra, Ross Ashby. I see Ross put a bit of a comment up earlier. Are we going to have a break? Most probably not, Horse, to be honest. And we just carry on through.
I'm just waiting for kids. I'm just waiting for the side of the horse body or something to put up here in the studio. I must admit, I've ordered I'm about to order off. Who did I say it was? The Dirt Den. The Dirt Den. I found them the other day. I didn't know about. People might know, but I've ordered a tank, and so I've got to get hold of Horse and get his graphics file so I can build my horse model tank to put in the studio as well. So. The Dirt Den, they look like they're bloody good tanks. You buy it as a kit set, like a model, like we did growing up, and so I'm quite keen to get that. So they were coming back with some dimensions for me. As soon as he gives me that, I'll put my order in, I think, and then I can get here and build it and get the graphics done for it. And it's going to be a horse tank, as we know. Was there ever going to be anything else, mate?
I know. Hey, Robbie, maybe how you going, mate? Richie Mason. Should we bring in Todd Hemingway, and have a chat with Todd?
I think we should, Mr. 1NZ. Yeah, look, there he is. He'll be rearing to go this season. Hey, Todd.
Hey, team, how are you?
Well, yeah, we're good, mate. Obviously, the news broke a little while back, and you're going to be on the plane, jet setting across over to the UK. Exciting times ahead, mate.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be bit of a different experience, but it should be good. Can't wait.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to bounce back because we had on the show a little while ago, Bay Park Speedway. Obviously, you're representing the M there, and there was a nice little write-up from you talking about, we want to say the future racing is for our future. Great story, mate, and well said, eh?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, I mean it's a bit of a shame what's happening there. Hopefully the committee can get their way and we can keep Speedway at Bay Park for until 2039, I think it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that all goes smoothly. I'm pretty sure it is. It's quite positive what I've heard. So yeah, should all end well, hopefully.
What's good about what they're doing is they're speaking to so many drivers from yesteryear, from maybe the OG Bay Park track to the current, like yourself, and it's just sharing their knowledge, their history, and why they need to keep the track open and going. So it's all good. We got here Dan Pollock, eh? Hey, bro, can you give a bit of a shout out to Nick Monk? Oh, Triple D. There you go, Dan. Just doing that for you while we got Todd on, mate. Mate, let's go back. And how did this all start when you going to head over to the UK? Were you approached, or was this part of the deal that sealing the 1NZ that was a given, or how does this all work and how did you find out about it?
To be honest, I didn't actually know how it all worked. I hadn't really had much to do with it before or ever looked into it. But yeah, I guess after I got 1NZ, I think on the Wednesday afterwards, there was a post from the Brisky F1 on Facebook actually with an invite with my name on it. And that was the first I saw it. And I went, oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, no, that sounds good. So I've been in contact with Frankie over there and Carl Hawkins, and we've been going back and forth, and they've sorted me a car and all that. So yeah, no, it's all sort of happened like quite quickly, but no, looking forward to it though.
Have you ever been over there and watched it at all, or this will be your first trip there?
No, I've never been to the UK before at all. So obviously my little brother Caleb went over there last year and seemed to do all right, and he's told me a lot of stories. But this year it's on shale, not tarmac, so a little bit different, but still I'd rather it be on on shale, if I'm honest with you, because it's sort of what I'm used to back here at home. But no, it'd be cool. It'd be a different experience. Caleb went over there and he enjoyed it, so hopefully hopefully I get a bit of luck going my way at the same time. But it's obviously not going over there with any expectations, just more for the experience.
Yeah. But the opportunity for you to get this, like you say, mate, you would have been still hungover after what you achieved in Nelson earlier this season. You must have been thinking this is a prank, surely on social media, but it's for reals, obviously, a few months later. But, when you think about it, the opportunity to get this, many drivers, great drivers here in our own country, will unfortunately get that opportunity. And as young as you are, you're going to take this with two hands and jump on board, and make it work. And what's been happening behind the scenes to make this achievable for you, Todd?
There's been a lot happening behind the scenes, actually. We're trying to organise a fundraiser, like a bit of an auction night that's going to happen. We've just confirmed a few more details on that today. That will be, if anyone's interested, that will be on the 8th of August, which is a Friday at World's End Bar in Tauranga. So I'll post more info on that on my Facebook page leading up to it. But yeah, we've got some pretty cool stuff being handed to us already to be auctioned off, and hoping to get a bit more bits and pieces. But yeah, guys like Graham Hughes have been really good to me. Even Ronnie Towler at Warehouse Auto Parts. I've had quite a few people already hit me up with things to auction off. So yeah, that's the big plan. Try and raise as much money as we can, because as everyone knows, it's not the most it's really expensive to get over there and do it. That was one of the biggest things that it come down to, whether we're going to do it or not. But we just, like you say, had to bite the bullet because it's an opportunity that not everyone gets. So yeah, we sort of knew regardless we're going to have to do it, but it was just a matter of now we've got to figure out how we're going to pay for this. So yeah, hopefully we can raise a little bit at the fundraiser and the auction. So just to knock the skin off would be good.
You must be living the dream, mate. When you go down and you get the 1NZ, you take it from a guy that's been pretty dominant for many seasons. You come home with the M. It's been a lot of history since someone from the Mount took the Air 1NZ title as such. You get married, and now you got the Brisker, eh? What a start to bloody 25.
Yeah, she's been a hell of a year already, and we're only halfway through it. But yeah, no, it has been a pretty good year for me, I guess. Started off well down in Nelson, and then once the dust finally settled on the Speedway season, we got married, and yeah, now we're getting ready to go to the UK. So full on, but It's been a bloody good year. I guess you can say that.
Mate, all I can say to you, go buy a lotto ticket, eh? The way your luck's going, mate, it's falling into place, eh?
Yeah, yeah, I might have to get out there and buy one day.
Yeah, one day.
And
Oh,
new
good
car
on
for next season too, isn't it?
Yeah, yep. So Pete and Asher have done a pretty good job with that. I think they're just finishing up at the moment on the new chassis, and then that'll get taken down to Chad Aces, and him and his team will do a little bit of come up with a new exhaust system for it. Just we're going to try something a little bit different, and then I would say when I get back from the UK, I'll have a half-built car I got to finish off in a few weeks before opening night at Bay Park. So it'll be pretty busy when I get back, but that is what it is. It'll be good.
So the old girl's on the market?
It is. Yep. The current 1NZ cars for sale. As we all know, the market's it's pretty flat at the moment.
Yeah.
Everyone's sort of struggling to sell their cars. So, I mean, if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. It'll just sit there, and Mark Dickey will do the odd meeting in it at Bay Park.
Cool.
We're actually going to look at doing one of the fundraisers, one of the auctions on our fundraiser night will probably be a one night license paid for, and the race gear supplied for a race meeting at Bay Park in that car.
Oh, there you go,
So
kids. Hey,
one of
that's
the other
you.
things I'll wrap it off.
Hey,
Yeah.
when are you doing this? And let me know. Please let me know. I'll buy a ticket. And tickets.
Yeah, man.
And tickets.
Yeah, no, it'll be the 8th of August, that's a Friday night. That's the only day I could get, which is a little bit annoying. We're on a Saturday, but it is what it is. Friday was just the best I could do. So, yeah, man, if you can, you want to drive the car at Bay Park, you have to come along and wave your bet in and see if you can outbid everyone else.
I'm there, 8th of August. You carry on talking books. I'm going to put it on my calendar right now on my phone, so I'm going to be there. I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Mortgage
this
the
will be
house,
cool.
mate.
Yeah, yeah, bugger everyone else. No one else turn up. It's only me going to be there. I'm keen, yes. Look,
You'll probably
no
be
doubt.
bidding against, he'll be bidding against Mark Dickey to try and drive his own car.
Who the hell's that?
Oh,
Who is
yeah,
he? Some bloody bloke. Eh?
He thinks he used to be good back in the day, but
yeah, you
who
know,
knows?
just because he was a 3NZ way back in the day. You
No,
know?
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't born, mate, so I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, well, I remember the old 99 looked good upside down, looked like a 66. But anyway, I'll leave it at that, mate, because no doubt we'll catch up this coming tomorrow night, no doubt, where we're staying and getting ready for the big awards. You're going to be heading up to the awards, mate. You're in with the finalists. Congratulations on that, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Haven't been to one of these awards since my last year at Mini Stocks. Was the last time I was nominated for a Competitor of the Year. So, I mean, even to be just a finalist, in the Superstock class is a huge achievement for me. Whether we get it or not, I mean, either way, it's just to be there next to Ethan and Joshy. Those are two class drivers of our sports. So, just to be there amongst them, I'm bloody stoked either way.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be racing with Josh, of course, as well over there in the UK, mate. So I mean, you're amongst some pretty classy drivers when you go over there too, aren't you? From New Zealand, like yourself and Scotty, who's on after you, and of course Josh. I mean, it's really the top drivers of the season, isn't it?
Yeah, this is going to be cool. We're going out there with Joshy and Scott. So I don't know, we'll might be even out of work together and see what we can come up with over there. But looking forward to it. Cool bunch of guys to go over and do it with too. So
yeah.
Bloody good.
And there's the whole family going over there with you, mate? Who's going with you?
Yep. So it'll be me and Kendall, obviously, my mum and dad. Mark Dickey's going to come over, and I'm bringing Rowan Boyce and his partner Amber and his dad Mike just to help out with some crewing. And also, unfortunately, I got to drag young Flynn Ashton along with me as well. So.
Oh no!
Got to take the brother-in-law, eh, mate?
Oh no, he'll keep me awake on the plane anyway.
Oh, mate. I don't even know what kind of character costume this young man's going to dress in, But hey, like you say, he'll keep you awake, he'll keep you alert, and he'll keep you entertained as well. He just love it. He's a good vibe to have in amongst the camp as well. And you don't know what you're going to over there. Obviously, it's a whole new thing for you. And I was just thinking to what you say, you're finalists with Ethan and Josh. And when you take a look at that category, particularly the Superstar class, mate, there's some damn good competitors these days. There used to be once upon a time where you could just about pick your top 10, 11, 12, or 30, but now everyone has that opportunity in the big championship meetings. So to be in amongst that caliber as a finalist, that's an achievement within itself, and mate, well done. And you deserve to be there as well. Yeah,
no, thank you. Yeah, like you say, it is a massive achievement, and the the super stock class is so competitive nowadays, and like you say, you see that entry list of 150 cars, and you couldn't even narrow it down to 50. Like, it's just anyone can make that top 26, as we saw. And yeah, no, I'm pretty humbled. I mean, I've had a bloody good season this year as well. A lot of things have fallen into place for me, and just obviously that massive thanks to Mark Dickey and obviously Peter and Asher for building us a good car, and Chad Ace for giving us a bloody good engine as well. So yeah, that package just works. And I guess I also got a real good crew behind me at MD Motorsport, like lots of guys helping fixing the cars, and yeah, the rest is up to me. So I've just got to try and keep the car pointing in a straight line, and yeah, we just hope for the best. But no, it has been a bloody good season.
Are you going to run? Sorry.
Sorry, and one other thing I forgot to throw in there, I talked about the 1NZ in Nelson. I talked about your wedding and now the Brisker. But the other part there you were part of, and I forgot about it as well, was in February to be runner-up at one of the biggest events in Speedways, the Teams Championship, Mate, that is a turnaround for the books for Bay Park Buster fans. It's been a long time. From memory, it might have been like 10 years, 2014 or something like that. But to be in amongst that team, to achieve what you have, you've had more than a great bloody year, mate. You've had a hell of a bloody start to the year.
Yeah, no, it has been even like you say, people always the big age-old question is, would you rather get 1NZ or would you rather win Teams Champs? And I've always said I'd probably rather win Teams Champs, and sure, we got bloody close to doing both of that this year. But yeah, to be even the final for the Busters, I obviously watched them as a kid growing up, watching guys like Kerry and Cole Fraser and Rodney Wood, and just looked up to them massively, and haven't seen, since those days, to be honest, that the Busters never really got close to a final. But for this year, for us, it was massive turnaround and a real good shift in momentum too. I think having guys like Elias Dykstra, man, he's one hell of a class blocker, as everyone knows. Yeah. Thankfully, he's on my team, so he lets me past most of the time. But yeah, even just our young group of guys we've got at the moment, like even Stefan Roygard coming over this season, he's been bloody good. Obviously Dylan Towler, he's another one. Me and Dill will be mates right from mini stocks, and then we've got a lot of depth too. Luke Allardyce, he's my teammate in the Busters and also out of the Busters, and he's in a real quick car. He's done bloody well this season. Unfortunately, didn't quite make the team at Palmy, but no doubt he'll be there or somewhere close next season. And even Ryan Hunt, we've got such good depth. We've got a lot of experience to help some of us younger guys, learn the ropes. And I think that's what's been a bit of a key for us, is having those guys like Kerry and Ryan who've been doing it for so long, and even Horse as a coach, he's fantastic for us young fellas. And then Elias is getting better and better every year, and he's got a lot of experience now, and everything they're passing down to like myself, Dylan and Stefan and Luke, it's been bloody good. So yeah, we've actually got a real good thing going at the Busters at the moment. The rumour is we're going to get a few more cars at the Mount next season as well. So I say to fix a spot in the Busters next year is going to be bloody hard, but that's always a good thing, when you got good guys missing out, it's a pretty good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, look, what I always enjoy, the sausages for breakfast at our motel in Palmy, mate. We always have a good catch up. It's fun times. I love it. It's just good to be in amongst it. You get to see the behind the scenes, and I'll be doing that all again come February next year as well. Don't forget too, highlighted in our show last week, there was a bit of a chat in the comment around the tickets going on sale. Well, did you believe the day or two later, it is going on sale for Palmy Teens, and it's this coming Tuesday. So don't be fooled. Make sure you check out the appropriate links, and you can find out all the information. 1NZ merch, mate. You got anything rolling now? What's going on there?
Yeah, we do. It's on Merch Pro's website. Next season, I sort of want to be a little bit more proactive with that and try and have some merch with me at the track. I didn't really expect it to be such a hit, but a lot of people came up to the track this year and asking me if I had merch on me, and I didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, that's one of those things. Your mindset's to go to the track to race, not to sell clothes. But I think this season moving forward, just with the amount of interest we had last year, it's something I definitely want to try and do. And as a lot of drivers know, it's really hard to make money off merch. It's not why you do it, but it's we'll try our best to try and have some with us as we travel around the country next season. So if anyone's after anything and you can't find it on Merch Pro's website, come see us at the track next year, and hopefully we've got something available.
Awesome, mate.
That's where everyone goes, isn't it? They all go to the track and turn up in your trailer asking for merch. Most of them, I've noticed last year, there was so many kids and people walking around asking for stickers. I think that's the big thing now, is the stickers that the kids want. But someone asked in the comments there too, why not? And so when you go to the UK, is it going to be 1NZ on the car or 99M?
No, it'll be 1NZ on the car. So
Yeah,
we've talked with Frankie and stuff how it all works over there as far as that goes, and he said, yeah, no, we're definitely running 1NZ. So that'd be pretty cool. To represent the 1NZ obviously overseas is massive. Even just to represent it here in New Zealand's huge, but to do it on the world stage is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Will you actually have UK merch? Because I remember Asher had some when he went over, from memory on. Will you do have any of that in time, or just got to plan it by ear and keep an eye somehow? Or
It is something that we've thought about and discussed a little bit. I haven't done too much about it lately,
Okay.
but it definitely is in the conversation. We might look at doing something. Just sort of depends on, just with time and like trying to organise this fundraiser is sort of the priority for me at the moment. But yeah, we've actually had something designed up already. Just waiting for us to pretty much go ahead and make it happen. But yeah, still undecided whether we gonna do it as like a release thing or whatever. But if there's a bit of interest, then sure, why not?
I think that's all Asher did, was he put them on the. I think he's also with Merch Pro too. I think I'm not sure who it was he was with,
Yeah, he is,
but they
yeah.
just put it up on that, and people could buy it when he went to the UK from there. He didn't actually take it over there with him as such. They just did, and that was just people want to support it that way, which I think is pretty cool. You know, like it's. I think it's a big achievement. I mean, our Speedway community really is behind the guys and girls that head over there, you know, and get the chance to race. So you'll have a huge support back here, that's for sure.
Yeah, nah, it's bloody cool. I mean, like even myself watching it last year in the middle of the night, watching Caleb over there race, and never thought I'd actually get to go over there and do it myself. But I can't wait. Really excited, and the support back home is huge too. I mean, we saw that last year for Caleb, the amount of people that supported him back here at home, and it's especially really cool to see the New Zealand Speedway Committee, have such a big backing to us drivers that go over there and support us. So it's real cool.
Awesome, mate. Look, it's been good catching up with you, Todd. I wish you all the best going forward. I don't want your phone heating up, mate, and cutting out on us, but we will let you go. And no doubt we'll catch up again as it gets a bit closer. But thanks for taking time out, and a stellar start to the year, and looking forward to seeing what you do back here in New Zealand. And we'll keep in touch, bro?
Cool as, man. Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, Todd. Good luck over there, mate.
Thank you.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah, that's
Good,
exciting.
eh?
It's exciting for those guys, isn't it, Kins? You know, like I think to myself, you know, shit, such a big opportunity, you know, to be able to travel to the other side of the world and still race that sport you love. I mean, it's a different car. It's a sort of similar principle, I think, with how they race over there to here. But, mate, I mean, I think it's such a great opportunity. And like Scotty Tennant's going to have the same. We have him in a minute as well. And Josh Prentice, I mean, they're all, you know, and the good thing I like about it is the likes of Josh and Scotty and Todd, they all know how to hit and block as well. So if they work as a team, mate, you never know, eh?
Well, that's it. That's the key part to it. You know, these three gentlemen that are heading over, they're no teams. They put on a show at Palmy. You know, they know how it works. And Scott knows he's been back to back bloody champions with the Glen Eagles. He knows when it needs to be done out there. He's come from a great pedigree with his dad as well and something like that. But this is a good opportunity. But what opens up the eyes for these three young drivers over there is they're going to see how the response from the UK drivers, the Dutch drivers, the Scottish drivers from over there at this Brisker thing, because there's only one Frankie Wayman Jr. that gives it his all when he gets here, and he just has the foot down. You and I have seen this, books. They're not going to let this happen that easy over there as well. You know, we try and stop Frankie every time from winning. He's done it, though. He has done it, you know, but we try and stop them, and it's going to be interesting. But these three young men heading out to represent us, it could be a different kettle of fish. Let's bring Scotty in, and I don't know what he's done with fundraising. He's done everything he could think of that's been thrown out the book, mate, aside from running around the tracks naked. But he joined us now. Scott Tennant, mate, how are you?
Yeah, good. I don't think I can make any money doing that. Otherwise, maybe be on the cards. I reckon I could lap faster than you can. So maybe in one lap. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see what happens, mate. There's a lot of things you and I are supposed to be planning for, doing bloody things in amongst the Speedway community. This is a community that's going to come and help you, because you've done merchandise, you're doing giveaway stuff, mate. You're just social media active to make sure you can get across to the other side and represent New Zealand proud, eh?
Yeah, and it's just about getting out there and stuff. Like there's some like Speedway fans, such a cool bunch of people, and it's cool to be able to offer some really cool prizes and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously they're up to support me as well. So it's real cool to go and fly the flag for them overseas.
I love the background picture, mate. It looks pretty cool. That's a bit of the action what we can expect over there in the
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah, they take it seriously. I don't know if you guys ever watched the race live and stuff like that. It's definitely a different atmosphere. And yeah, they do, like, it's a big event. I guess a celebration. It's of stock car racing. So I can't wait to be out there on the grid and lining up myself to give it a go.
Mm. Dad's been there before, though, eh?
Yeah, I've been there as well.
Okay.
So I was lucky enough to go to the 97 World Final, which is at Bradford, which is one of the tracks we'll be going and racing against on this time around. So Dad's raced it 3 times. So it's always been a bucket list thing for me to go there myself and compete. I was only 5 when we went over there last time. So I remember bits and pieces from the trip and stuff like that. And it's also cool to be able to be partnered up with Harrison Motorsport, which is who Dad drove for back then as well. So it's a bit of a family connection. Like, this is a partnership that's over 30 years. So it's going to be special feeling, going to be rolling out there for sure.
So how did you find out that you were going, that you were invited, mate?
It was actually Petre Rees that was saying, I think Josh was like weighing up whether to go, obviously, because it's such a big trip and stuff at 240s. And he's like, "You're going to be going. You need to go, boy." Like, after obviously we got third at the Invitational Superstock Champs. And to be honest, up until that point, I thought, we got third or whatever. And we were just so stoked with that result. And it didn't really occur to me. And then obviously a few follow-up messages back and forth, a few chats with some of the guys and GB and stuff like that. And when they came out for teams, and yeah, made it all happen. So big thanks to Guy Parker and all the Briscoe committee and stuff like that for giving me the nod. It's going to be awesome to go over there. And special thanks to Andy Lee as well, whose car I'll be using over there. So, and obviously Harrison's, which I mentioned before, they've been a great help. I couldn't have done it without them to put this sort of package together. So it's going to be cool to go and represent them all and yeah, hopefully do some damage.
Yeah. So who's jumping on the plane with you, mate? Who's all flying over with you?
So it's all the family and stuff like that. My grandparents are going as well.
Oh, wow.
My granddad's going. So it's quite funny when I was talking to him beforehand. He's about there might be an opportunity for us to go, and we're talking about flights and stuff like that. And then when I messaged him back saying, "Hey, I've got the official nod, we're going," he's like, "Oh, I've already booked tickets." So he was already had his flight booked before that, so it was pretty cool. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. And obviously, I got some family over there as well, so I haven't seen them in a long time. So it'll be cool to go catch them up.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And you got crew and others going over aside from the whānau?
Not really, but we'll be utilizing most of Harrison's crew and stuff like that. They're going to run me over there, so it's going to be cool to be partnered up with such a professional outfit and stuff like that. So yeah, I can't wait.
How cool is that, Books? Not only you get the opportunity to go over there and represent the country and alongside Josh and Todd, but also you got the grandparents who already pre-booked everything, already jumped the gun. But the family, to do it with them, these opportunities these drivers get, those are lifetime memories. It's cool.
Oh, after listening to what Scotty just said then, though, it's like there's a history there for him there where his dad also raced for the same team. And I think that's freaking just so cool. And, he can't remember a lot of it because he was so young last time. Let's hope he doesn't forget it this time, being too many beersies afterwards, So. But that's really cool. I mean, and you can hear everybody saying the excitement with your granddad. He's obviously chomping at the bit to get on that plane and get over there and watch you race. I mean, did he go last time when your dad went?
Yeah, I think he's been every single time Dad's gone. He might have missed one, and he's a jet setter. Really, he's always overseas and doing other bits and pieces. So he's going for a while over there. So
okay,
for a bit of a holiday and go stay with all the relatives and stuff like that. So it'd be cool. And I always said, because everyone's been saying, oh, you should come across and see all them. And I'm like, I'll go across when I'm in the world final. That's when I'll go across. So I'm not going to England without racing in this race. So I've earned my spot now, so I can go.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
That's
Good
awesome.
on you.
It's
I just love the energy and how it's all come about. It's such a cool story. You're living what your dad did when you were only 5, I think you said. And
obviously
Wow.
Bradford, the world final track, which I watched,
Yeah.
it was John Lund. He beat Frankie Wayman for the title, and that track fell off the calendar. Like, it wasn't being used for stock cars, and obviously recently, like last few years, it's come back on. So it's going to be cool to go. Instead of being in the grandstand watching, it'll be going around that track will be pretty special. And then obviously the world final at Kings Lynn. It's a dream service for us because it's on dirt. Obviously tarmac's going to be a tall order for us, and as much as shell is going to be hard, it's a little bit more what we're used to, I guess, over here.
Yeah.
Obviously racing on dirt. So yeah, it's going to be cool. Looking forward to it. I'm super excited.
Hey, obviously we know each other from sim racing days, and I'm guessing what you're going to go and re-download the UK Dirt mod and try and get some practice out there, mate, on Kingsland and Bradford.
I remember blowing your doors off on that as well.
Whatever.
You have to download stock car heat.
Yeah. I've got the sim actually next to me, so I'll be doing the old, bit of racing and iRacing and stuff like that. Just trying to, get myself used to. These cars have a lot more power than what we have over here. But the trade-off is they don't have the advancement and suspension and stuff like that. So it is a different vehicle. So it's just trying to, I guess, just get used to driving something that you're not familiar with, I guess, more than anything. Because I don't know what to expect, really. I've never been in one, never sat in one, apart from maybe when I was a kid, but I couldn't quite reach the pedals then. So hopefully we can reach the pedals now.
It sounds like those cars over there are a real driver's car, aren't they? Where, like, you've got to really work to make them work. Yeah,
like it's sort of cool as well. Like, they've brought in a bunch of things to try and keep them in check, but still keep them as stock cars. Really, like I'm sure they look at our cars and think there's ways to improve them, as we look at their cars and be like, oh, there's ways to improve theirs. But it's cool. It's different's cool. And yeah, like, there's 700 horsepower under the bonnet, maybe more depending on who you are. So they pack a punch. Definitely got a serious power plant there, and yeah, they don't quite have the same suspension, and one big tire on the right rear, but they've got all the little tires everywhere else. So it's going to be different. It's but I'm up for the challenge. It's going to be really cool.
Have you talked to Dad about how they drive? Like, because obviously he's driven them. Have you had conversations about it with him?
I've talked to Dad plenty. We actually follow it most of the time. So we'll be watching the racing and stuff like that. So when I go back home, we always put a race on or whatever, and we'll watch it. So we've followed it for as long as I've been alive anyway. I've talked to numerous people that have gone before, ringing them up, pestering them, and stuff like that, just to see if there's any information, any scrap information that might help me, my quest. So yeah, I've got a whole another list to talk to as well. So if you've been over there, expect a phone call from me or give me a call because I want to talk to you. So
yeah.
Wait, do you work or do anything else, or are you just on the phone ringing everyone? Oh, you do work?
That's all after hours sort of stuff I get to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't sleep. Maybe, that's why. So yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, good on you, mate. Only Ams, loving the old content that you're putting up, the old school content, mate. Good to share that bit of history and heritage. Who else we got here? Bailey Nicholas, Dirt Den, wicked stuff. You're 100% right. How you going there, Rob Miller? Hey, bloody cheeky fellow you are. Loz and Loz, hope things are going really well there as well. Anthony Horsfield reckons Horsfield Prime Minister. Hey, Mr. Lappy, Cody, how you going? Let's get on through to where we got down the bottom. Who we got down at the bottom? Todd's jumped in the watch now. Talking to Sims, release of the new Superstock Teams game. Yeah, I saw a bit of that on TikTok the other day, mate. I just
lost my camera.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, you disappear and sort that all out. Pop back in. Yeah, heads going on there in the Nelson area. Obviously thinking of everyone down there around the flood-stricken area. Obviously getting prepared for bit more of a deluge, if that's putting it lightly or brightly, what's going to be taking place down there in Nelson. Paul Maritina, super proud of you, Scotty. So a lot of people jumping in there, Scott. Everyone's happy to see that. Floodwaters, Tasman, Nelson. So yeah, I see all that. Early Ants gives the show highest finished Kiwi. Stats on the highest finished Kiwi in the UK. Who would that have been?
Fourth in 1995, and it was Lyle Rumney.
Yeah, I thought
And
it
was
was.
on tarmac too. So
Yeah.
He did real well.
Yep, hard out. All right, just waiting for Mr. Booker to get back in. What's happening next season for you, mate? Still the same car, or was that bit on the down low at the moment?
No. So same car again. So we're going to be campaigning the Leach QDR again. We've got a few updates coming this time. So we're going to try and improve our slick track pace and do a few bits and pieces that we sort of learned through with the car. Tom at Hughes Racebolt has got the motor at the moment, so he's got a new engine package, a few more upgrades to really push it even further. As much as I couldn't fault the power plant last year; it did everything I wanted to do, and it's real fast, lots of power. But hey, this game's ever evolving, so we want to be right at the on the button when it comes to that sort of stuff. So we're going to lift our game and try and increase the pace of the car.
Hard out. Always got to be at the top end of the scale there, mate, like you're happy. And obviously won't even talk tens. You've been there for 3 years at the top end of it. I've always told you you're going to be up there. Mate, who does all your graphic and everything? I'm looking at the Kiki Speedway family passes, GP merch. That's you doing all that, eh?
Yeah, that's me, yeah. I'm too fussy otherwise. I can't get anyone else to do it because, it's just you need that personal touch. You know me. I've always done it. Yeah, so it's cool to be able to do that sort of stuff, and like we're just doing night out late, doing all those sort of graphics and stuff like that, and real try and have a bit of a professional look to it, I guess. So should we go through the raffles? My current raffle at the moment is the Super Stock Teams passes. So you can get yourself entry to that raffle for embankment pass, reserve seats for both days, double pass, and it's $20. So you won't find Palmy North tickets cheaper than that. Obviously, there's always people complaining about the pricing and stuff like that. So they can save themselves some money and buy a couple of raffle tickets from me and go into the draw to win that. Plus, my other one at the moment is the Kiki family passes.
Yep.
So this is a pretty cool one. We've got 3 packages to give away with passes and merch and stuff like that. So you can go into the draw, and that's $10 per ticket. So thanks to everyone who supported me. Obviously, we drew the Jaden Ward body before, and I've got some more cool stuff to come. I've got a body panel from my Glen Eagles kit, as well as some other bits and pieces they'll go up on my page. So go and follow it, and we'll get stuck in with some cool raffles.
Awesome, my bro. Well, look, thank you for taking time out to join us and share how things have been going and how excited you are, and giving the heads up for a lot of our viewers out there watching to see where the connection is that you have as well. Just so cool, Good on you, and love what you do out there, mate. Keep it going. We'll keep in touch and catch up again sometime soon, eh?
Yeah, we have to do a live cast. I reckon maybe you get all 3 of us or all the guys.
Yeah, from over there, mate. I was just about to ask that before you took off. Do you think you can join us live from over there? Because we can do it. Yeah,
100%. We'll use Flynn Ashton's Wi-Fi because we'll just blow through all his data and he can pay for it. But definitely we should go do a few things, either maybe at the track or something like that. That'd be cool.
Sounds
like
cool,
plan,
mate.
Sounds like a
Sounds
great
good.
plan.
So will you be running the 808 number over there? Okay.
Yeah, I'll run the 808. I've got my livery. I've got some merch already around for it. We've got my livery's booked in to be getting done. So it's not gonna be like my NZ car. It's gonna be the Andy Lee Transport livery. So it'll be bright, it'll be yellow. Looking forward to really seeing what that comes out like. So pretty stoked.
Awesome, bro. Hey, look, we'll catch up again sometime soon. But cheers, Scotty, for joining us and all the best. And no doubt, like you say, we'll definitely catch up and hopefully catch up in the UK. Thanks for taking time out, and As always,
awesome.
mate, take care.
Awesome.
And next
We'll
time I'm
catch up.
online, I'm going to blow your bloody
Oh,
your car. He's gone, man.
All
He's
talk,
gone.
you know he's all talk, Booker. He's
Oh, I know. He says that I've watched him for years where he
Yeah.
putts around, everyone forgets about him, and he ends up winning everything.
Yeah, I
He's a
know. I've
bloody
seen it. I've seen it. Yeah,
shit, yeah.
he's
He just cruises around, putt. Next thing, who's won? Oh, Kinser. Hey.
yeah, either there'll be that one day where he does do a big shot and you don't expect it because it's
Yeah.
cutting around, and he's got me a few times like that. Maybe I owe him a couple.
Yeah.
Good
Cheers,
stuff,
bro.
Good stuff. Thanks, boys.
Awesome, mate. We'll catch you on the
Awesome.
weekend.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, Scotty. Oh,
Always
shit.
good for a laugh, eh? Yeah, that's me. Putt around. It's one
Yeah,
guy that
putt
doesn't
around.
putt around. One guy goes
Oh,
hard
there
out.
he is, Mr.
And he's
Rees.
with us, Mr. Rees. How are you, Pete?
Hey, yeah, good, thanks.
Shit, he
Mate.
must be cold down your way. You inside the house, brother?
It is cold actually, so I did shoot in here.
Yeah,
And I couldn't get my inside computer to work, so I shot outside and got my outside one.
Yeah. mate, we just had Todd Hemingway, Scott Tennant on, and then obviously, you know, Josh Prentice is heading over. Mate, exciting times for these three young lads to head over represent NZ in the UK.
Oh, big time, and I've been there a couple of times, and it's a hard work, but exciting for those guys, like you say. Good luck to them because they'll need it because she's hard work over there.
Yeah, it was good to listen to Scotty and talk to him, you know, the family connection, dad over there as well, and even Todd, and just looking exciting times. Mate, big excitement because Booker and I are heading up to Auckland tomorrow. We're going to catch up, no doubt, but it's ahead of the SNZ AGM, and I know we haven't caught up since then, I don't think, but congratulations on getting on the board.
Yeah, it's quite exciting for me and something I wanted to do in the last couple of years, but it's a learning curve. I'll admit that. I only come on 2 months ago, so I've had a couple of board meetings. I've got one tomorrow morning, the last board meeting before the AGM, so it's a challenge and it's a learning curve, but I am enjoying it. I've told Lani, the president, I actually do really enjoy it, so I'm there for the long run if the people want me.
That's cool. And what about in the shed, mate? How's the progress going with the cars? Todd was just talking about his car when he was on previously. He's all excited for his new one as well. He's saying you guys have just about got that done, have you?
Yep, we've but quite quiet this year, but enough for Asher and myself because there's just two of us in the shed at the moment. We had a plan today, and we think we can put it off a few extra hours, obviously, because a bit of my time's taken up on the board stuff, obviously. But being quiet's actually been good for us. We can catch up from last year and the year before stuff. We've struggled to get out the door, and we've probably pissed off a few people. So we've got a plan this year, and hopefully by the time racing starts, we keep a lot of people happy and get these cars on track, and we can get results.
Yeah,
So are you doing anything new? Like I understand you're building a couple of stock cars this season because it's 25 years for Robin Pratt, which both of us are probably looking forward to that because it's a big thing, and Robin was a bloody good bastard. Are you going to do anything special for those cars, or are they just going to be like you always make advances in your super stocks each year? Is anything planned in the works to make the stock cars a little bit better, or?
Yeah, well, the stock cars, we've probably relaxed a little bit on them in the last few years, and we haven't been showcasing them ourselves. So, we did that one for Brittany last year, and Ashley drove it, and there was something in there, and it's a cool car. I mean, let's face it, Brittany drives it really well, and it's not all Brittany. It's a pretty cool car. So we are advancing our stock cars, hopefully, like our super stocks have in the last few years. So they are different, and like you say, 25 years with Ron Pratt. Myself, Dale Mooney are probably the last two that actually have raced with Robin Pratt and in the Robin Pratt, and 25 years is quite special to ourselves and Trish.
Yeah,
and we've been communicating with Trish. We've actually found Robin's car, so we should have it there hopefully.
Oh, cool.
Rebuilt. not racing, but obviously. And then Trish has actually asked us to relax the event through Bruce, hopefully, to not so much the Robin Pratt Memorial to maybe the Robin Pratt one race deal. But that's something we have to tackle, because last time we talked to Bruce about the Robin Pratt, he was adamant it was just going to carry on, you know, like 25 years is a long time for a memorial. We're more thinking do something like Wanganui do with a one race memorial, like with the Steve Hempton and so on over there. So we'll see how that goes, but Asher and myself and maybe Ethan and Brittany's car will have a bit of a nudge at it and make it quite special.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That 25 years actually. There'll be it's quite amazing, Kins. Like 25 years of the Robin Pratt, and every year I was supposed to have gone to it, I've missed it because something's come up, and I've never made it to that meeting. So this year I will not be missing this one, that's for sure, and we'll be doing a build up for that as well, for getting Trish on for that one, because it's quite a special meeting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to see how Pete and Asher go in the stock cars too for that meeting. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, well, let me know, Books, when that is. Flick me a message when you get the dates and everything, and if I'm free, geez, I don't mind driving down for a mate. It's anything with a 25-year mark in it, in respect to the guy himself. Yeah, no, let me know, bro, and I'll hightail on down there in the ute and come and enjoy the night. Mike Pugh says, hello, Pete. He's going to catch up with you, give you a ring next week. Simon Smith says, good luck on the board. Enjoy the time on there. Scott Honeybone. Hey, Peter, will you do the New Zealand Stock Car Champs in Christchurch? You do that, Pete, Michelin? No.
Definitely not. No.
Brad Lane reckons he'll put you in his modified, might change your mind on them. I don't know who regret that more, him putting you in there or you in it once it gets on the track.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got a new I look at modifieds after the Rees tour, totally different. I mean,
you got to watch them at Christchurch, eh? Yeah.
Full respect. Yeah. Oh, wow, they're pretty cool. They're real cool.
Yeah.
Wait, would you jump in though? Brad threw you said jump in. Pete had to go do some laps. You'd jump in and have a bit of a go, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, Harrisville or something. I mean, how can you get serious and stuff like that? I mean, we'd do a swap here at Harrisville or maybe at the end of the night. If we come across a Gisborne, we tend to do that. And, Brad's a really good fun guy and that. And, we went to that school and on that trip we did and he took the piss out of our class, but we gave it back. So it was a really cool trip with old Brad. And yeah, I'd have a go. I think I've had a go in the mod once before at Harrisville. It was cool. It's a cool class.
It's cool. Hey, obviously, you're a different hat this coming weekend with the AGN coming up, getting underway Friday. It's going to be quite an eye-opener for Booker and I. We're quite excited, and thanks to SNZ for inviting us to come along to be part of that, but also just to go through what's going to be put through, the remits and everything. It's going to be quite an eye-opener, eh?
I've still got two hats on. I'm still a competitor.
Yeah.
The board hat, I'm very fresh at it. I'm I've got my third board meeting tomorrow, so 3 months into it. I reckon it's my destination. I'm enjoying it. It's a learning curve. It's a challenge. But yeah, I'd like to think people still treat me as a competitor, which I've been for the last 30 years. So there to help the sport, hopefully, there to learn. And hey, I've got 3 days ahead of me that technically should be a good 3 days.
Then, of course, we roll into the big night to celebrate everyone who is a finalist. That's congratulations to each individual, because it's a hard task to be nominated, to be respected and get into the awards. It's going to be a huge night. And it's always a great night to celebrate people's success.
Well, it's pretty cool. It's the elite of the elite. And,
people,
some people will be disappointed, some people will be happy, but end of the day, you go there to don't expect anything, enjoy the night. It's pretty upper class. Well, where I come from, it's upper class. This year it's in Auckland, which is my favourite town. But hey, we're going to Auckland. We fly here tomorrow morning, quite early. So, like you say, it's a place to be on Saturday night for Speedway. It's celebrate the elite.
Well, Box, I said to you yesterday, mate, I don't think I'm going to get away and get in the doors wearing my red bands this time, unfortunately.
Yeah. I got to. You won't see me in my t-shirt, short and jandals anymore for the weekend. So, but speaking of Auckland, each week I tend to talk about it, which is the upgrades at Waikaraka, Pete. And I've spoken to you before about it, not on here, but it's pretty exciting times, isn't it? That the upgrades to what Waikaraka's getting, and it's my understanding you wouldn't mind heading there next season just to drive the new track and check out the facilities.
Yeah, well, you know my take on Auckland. I struggle with it. You get to Bombay, the motorways, but like you say, how often does this sport witness a new track or a reverb track? It's pretty exciting. Palmy had the big reverb. That was the last one, and then I think it was the Mount, the whole brand new track the time before that. So not often we get a whole new refurb track or a new track. Most of the time we get threatened to lose tracks. Like Western Springs this year. So get excited because Auckland's having a $11 million makeover, and it's for us as a speedway. Enjoy it because they're going to be few and far between from now on.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm pumped for it. I'm hanging out to head up there. It might be the Super Dirt Cupkins or something like that. Or there's obviously the teams nationals too. So, but yeah, it's I might do teams nationals maybe.
No, definitely.
But I'm excited for it. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're hard out. Scott Honeybone, any more Rees t-shirts left, Pete, or done dusted, mate?
I still haven't got over Brendan's gone out on his own working.
Okay.
So we are going to do that follow-on and pre-orders and stuff.
Okay.
Haven't had a chance. Brendan's actually opening one of my new cars next year. So we will catch up more often than not in the future. I mean, he's busy, we're busy, but we have promised to do a order t-shirt run, so we will do it.
Yep.
And those that want to get online and follow that Facebook thing.
Awesome. Sweet as Bev and Gilgore. Yeah, mate, we'll catch up with you, Bev, on Saturday night. Dave Thomas. What else we got here? Waikaraka is looking cool. 11 million makeover. Yeah, it's only part of phase one. Thanks there for Maritina for the update. But yeah,
there's your first one NZ there, Pete.
Hey? Oh, yeah, there it is.
Pete's first one NZ there is his tank.
Can't quite see it where I am.
Shall I get out of the way?
Yeah. You can't quite see it because of the view where he's sitting on his phone or something.
Yeah.
You and your son there, mate, behind him in the backdrop.
That's another Maru, great drawing of Maru Goodley, Legacy Media. Get on his site and have a look. Oh, Maru's keen for another Rees shirt. Are they going to put these on the wall? They only bought this for the wall, so yeah. Look at that, make sure.
All right, so Pete, well, we look forward to catching up, and no doubt you and Books will have some roadies as you always do, and
bring
on tomorrow night.
Roadies.
Whatever. But
we'll have some social ones, but I mean, it's quite an important weekend. Board meeting tomorrow and 2 days of conference. It's a remit conference as well, so there's going to be some changes in our sport. Our sport will carry on, or hopefully it does. And then, like I say, Saturday night awards dinner. There'll be a lot of people there, hoping to get some awards. But like I say, don't get too disappointed if you don't make the top three. If you're not first, but enjoy it for what it is, and concentrate on October when we start racing again.
Mate, not far away. Not far away. We're in bloody July. Pete, look, we look forward to catching up with you tomorrow and over the weekend, and awesome to catch up and share a bit of a chat with you, mate. And yeah, we'll catch up soon, eh? Thanks for your time, eh?
Oh, good. Yes, you're gonna turn up, Kinser.
Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, what? Yes.
We'll
Oh,
wait till we
bro.
see him there, eh, Pete?
You nearly got me.
I was waited every day, and you didn't show.
Oh, shut up. I'll be there. This is going to cost me
No,
a beer, isn't it? No, I'll be there, mate. I'll be there. We'll see you there, eh, Pete?
Awesome.
See you
Yeah.
there.
Cheers, Pete.
Oh, he's a shit.
Alrighty.
He had to bring that up,
hey,
eh?
see?
Cheeky, eh?
Say
That's
good,
what,
eh?
that's what I love about him. You know, he doesn't forget things.
No.
And something I like about Pete, it's a word he always uses. And he did this when he won a title and picked up the Grand Slam. It's that word respect. That's what I like about him. You know, respect him in every way because he don't forget this shit. He knows it too. He's going to give it to me when I catch him. But I'll be there. I'll be there. Hey, to everyone that's watched the show, thank you very much for joining us on tonight and enjoying the chat we had with Todd earlier on as well. And good to catch up with Todd Hemingway and obviously Scott Tennant just before then. Obviously Petre Rees. And that's what the big night's about with the awards on Saturday. Look at all those categories to all of the finalists that have gone through. They're just quickly scrolling on through. Well deserved to each and one of you. And don't forget to, if you did miss out this year, there's always next year.
Yeah, don't be discouraged, eh, kid?
No,
Don't be discouraged. Just because if you didn't make the top three, it's that you're all still, what everybody does in their categories, you're all still much rewarded, you know, like don't get down because you haven't made the top three or something like that, because that doesn't, you know, we, like in our categories, we still appreciate all those other guys out there and girls that do the same thing we do and think you do a fantastic job, all of them, you know, the Blake Speedway, the Shams with Sparkies, the races, is it Races Edge, I think is Troy's new one, you know, there's Capture Media, there's Madu and the Legacy Media, there's just so many of them that are all deserving, in my opinion, or in our opinion, that they should be there with us, kids.
I'd exactly agree with you. Mila, how are you? Simon, you cheers, Simon. Thanks for that, Dave. Yeah, good to see you, Dave. Shane and Karen, always good to have you on the show. Thanks, Motto. We'll enjoy ourselves. Otherwise, Lappy Lapwoods, enjoy, mate. All the best. Thanks, Scott Honeybow. Look, thanks to all of you. That's why we do the show. Back again next Wednesday. Be safe out there. There's a fair bit of wet weather coming your way from tomorrow through into the weekend as well. But enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, I looked at the forecast, mate. I've got rain all the way from here to Auckland tomorrow.
Yeah. It's
drive.
it's rubbish. The weather's just rubbish. It is winter. Take care. Thanks, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot, Natty.